and welcome to this Zwift Run live stream. My name is Stephen. I'm a Zwift ambassador, a community run leader and your host today. There's a countdown clock up there showing how long to go before the start of the main event, so you've probably got time to tidy the kitchen, take the trash out and grab yourself a drink before we get going. If you've never seen Zwift before, it's an online game where athletes from all over the world train, compete against and socialise with each other live and in real time. All you need to take part is a foot pod, an internet connection, access to a treadmill and a device on which to run the Zwift app. You can use a computer, an iPad, an iPhone, a high-end Android device. Zwift even works on Apple TV. If you have a smart treadmill, you don't even need a foot pod, as your treadmill will send your speed direct to Zwift. Once you've logged in and made sure your equipment is connected, you can join others live for structured group workouts or social runs. You could do a solo workout or take part in one of the many in-game challenges. You could also pit yourself against people from all over the world in a race. There are various Zwift worlds. Some are based on existing places like London, New York, Innsbruck, Richmond, Virginia and Harrogate in the UK. But the biggest world is the fictional Watopia, where you can run in glass tunnels underwater, through the middle of a volcano, in a jungle, up to the top of a snow-capped mountain and on country trails. Watopia is where the Zwift developers let their imagination fly. Like any computer game, the more you run, the higher up the levels you climb and the more virtual goodies you require. If you're a regular treadmill runner, Zwift is going to transform your training. If you're a hater, Zwift is going to change the way you think about indoor running. Before we go any further, if you're watching on YouTube, please click that subscribe button and the bell icon so you're notified every time we go live on this channel. If you're watching on Facebook, please click the like button on the Film My Run page. Film My Run is also my other YouTube channel where I post real world runs, so if you're interested in marathons, ultra running, 10Ks or triathlons, you'll find product reviews, interviews and races over on that channel. I've been running all my life. I started running long distance races in 2011 when I ran my first half marathon, and that was followed a year later by my first marathon in Paris. I've run the Paris Marathon every year since and have now run well over 100 marathons and ultras. I started using Zwift at the beginning of 2015 when indoor cycling and smart trainers really took off. In the early days, I held the long distance record for cycling of 500 kilometres on Zwift for about 48 hours. And when running started in 2016, I was the first person to run a marathon on Zwift. So if you have any questions about Zwift, if I don't know the answer, I probably know somebody who does. Okay, so now you can go and take the trash out and get that drink. And make sure you keep an eye on that countdown and be back in time for the start proper. Well, go on then, don't just sit there gawping at me. Basically, this message is going to go around in a loop again and again until the start of the run, so you may as well go and do something constructive in the meantime. Hello and welcome to this Zwift Run live stream. My name is Stephen. I'm a Zwift ambassador, a community run leader and your host today. There's a countdown clock up there showing how long to go before the start of the main event, so you've probably got time to tidy the kitchen, take the trash out and grab yourself a drink before we get going. If you've never seen Zwift before, it's an online game where athletes from all over the world train, compete against and socialise with each other live and in real time. All you need to take part is a foot pod, an internet connection, access to a treadmill and a device on which to run the Zwift app. You can use a computer, an iPad, an iPhone, a high-end Android device. Zwift even works on Apple TV. If you have a smart treadmill, you don't even need a foot pod, as your treadmill will send your speed direct to Zwift. Once you've logged in and made sure your equipment is connected, you can join others live for structured group workouts or social runs. You could do a solo workout or take part in one of the many in-game challenges. You could also pit yourself against people from all over the world in a race. There are various Zwift worlds. Some are based on existing places like London, New York, Innsbruck, Richmond, Virginia and Harrogate in the UK. But the biggest world is the fictional Watopia, where you can run in glass tunnels underwater, through the middle of a volcano, in a jungle, up to the top of a snow-capped mountain and on country trails. Watopia is where the Zwift developers let their imagination fly. Like any computer game, the more you run, the higher up the levels you climb and the more virtual goodies you require. If you're a regular treadmill runner, Zwift is going to transform your training. If you're a hater, Zwift is going to change the way you think about indoor running. Before we go any further, if you're watching on YouTube, please click that subscribe button and the bell icon so you're notified every time we go live on this channel. If you're watching on Facebook, please click the like button on the Film My Run page. Film My Run is also my other YouTube channel where I post real world runs, so if you're interested in marathons, ultra running, 10Ks or triathlons, you'll find product reviews, interviews and races over on that channel. I've been running all my life. I started running long distance races in 2011 when I ran my first half marathon, and that was followed a year later by my first marathon in Paris. I've run the Paris Marathon every year since and have now run well over 100 marathons and ultras. I started using Zwift at the beginning of 2015 when indoor cycling and smart trainers really took off. In the early days, I held the long distance record for cycling of 500 kilometres on Zwift for about 48 hours. And when running started in 2016, I was the first person to run a marathon on Zwift. So if you have any questions about Zwift, if I don't know the answer, I probably know somebody who does. Okay, so now you can go and take the trash out and get that drink. And make sure you keep an eye on that countdown and be back in time for the start proper. Well, go on then, don't just sit there gawping at me. Basically, this message is going to go around in a loop again and again until the start of the run, so you may as well go and do something constructive in the meantime. Hello and welcome to this Zwift Run live stream. My name is Stephen. I'm a Zwift ambassador, a community run leader and your host today. There's a countdown clock up there showing how long to go before the start of the main event, so you've probably got time to tidy the kitchen, take the trash out and grab yourself a drink before we get going. If you've never seen Zwift before, it's an online game where athletes from all over the world train, compete against and socialise with each other live and in real time. All you need to take part is a foot pod, an internet connection, access to a treadmill and a device on which to run the Zwift app. You can use a computer, an iPad, an iPhone, a high-end Android device. Zwift even works on Apple TV. If you have a smart treadmill, you don't even need a foot pod, as your treadmill will send your speed direct to Zwift. Once you've logged in and made sure your equipment is connected, you can join others live for structured group workouts or social runs. You could do a solo workout or take part in one of the many in-game challenges. You could also pit yourself against people from all over the world in a race. There are various Zwift worlds. Some are based on existing places like London, New York, Innsbruck, Richmond, Virginia and Harrogate in the UK. But the biggest world is the fictional Watopia, where you can run in glass tunnels underwater, through the middle of a volcano, in a jungle, up to the top of a snow-capped mountain and on country trails. Watopia is where the Zwift developers let their imagination fly. Like any computer game, the more you run, the higher up the levels you climb and the more virtual goodies you require. If you're a regular treadmill runner, Zwift is going to transform your training. If you're a hater, Zwift is going to change the way you think about indoor running. Before we go any further, if you're watching on YouTube, please click that subscribe button and the bell icon so you're notified every time we go live on this channel. If you're watching on Facebook, please click the like button on the Film My Run page. Film My Run is also my other YouTube channel where I post real world runs, so if you're interested in marathons, ultra running, 10Ks or triathlons, you'll find product reviews, interviews and races over on that channel. I've been running all my life. I started running long distance races in 2011 when I ran my first half marathon, and that was followed a year later by my first marathon in Paris. I've run the Paris Marathon every year since and have now run well over 100 marathons and ultras. I started using Zwift at the beginning of 2015 when indoor cycling and smart trainers really took off. In the early days, I held the long distance record for cycling of 500 kilometres on Zwift for about 48 hours. And when running started in 2016, I was the first person to run a marathon on Zwift. So if you have any questions about Zwift, if I don't know the answer, I probably know somebody who does. Okay, so now you can go and take the trash out and get that drink. And make sure you keep an eye on that countdown and be back in time for the start proper. Well, go on then, don't just sit there gawping at me. Basically, this message is going to go around in a loop again and again until the start of the run, so you may as well go and do something constructive in the meantime. Good afternoon, good evening, wherever you are in the world. This is Film My Run on Zwift. My name is Stephen Cousins and we are broadcasting live on Facebook and on YouTube. While we're getting everything ready, it would be absolutely awesome if you could go and subscribe to the Film My Run YouTube channel and also the Zwift Live YouTube channel. You can also find us on Facebook at facebook.com/filmmyrun and also Twitter at filmmyrun, and the website is www.filmmyrun.com. It's very nearly time, so sit back, relax, don't forget to drop me a ride on and watch me do all the hard work. Victoria, did you say I am live on Facebook? Am I broadcasting on the wrong Facebook channel? Is that what I'm doing? Like a complete idiot. Also, I've realised the title is wrong again. I really need my laptop back to sort all this out. Oh dear. Right, we're off in a second. Let me just put the title correct. Right, we're off. Away we run. I need to go at 9. Hello everyone, by the way. We're back. We're back with the combined community run. Right, we are doing 10k. I'm on Apple TV. We're broadcasting on YouTube and Twitch. I don't think we're on Facebook. Hello Kevin, hello Clive, hello Tina. Apologies for not being on Facebook. I don't know why it didn't start. Hello Paul Hayward as well. Still trying to find where I can change the title. Will be, good evening to you. Okay, title text is number 59. Let me go and sort that out. See, it's much better when this is all automated, but because I haven't got my laptop still, I'm having to do lots of it by hand, which is very annoying. Why is that there? That's not good, is it? There we are, that'll do for today. Community 10k. Monday is the day for starting plans for next weekend. Says Kev. Hello Sarah Jacobson, hello Paul Hayward. Hello Clive, who else is there? Sarah Jacobson, I believe we might be meeting in London next week. Is that correct? Oh, yes, and there's a full marathon on Zwift on Saturday. Clive Finnemore is organising the MHG marathon. I am meeting Sarah Jacobson. Excellent stuff. I think we're planning on Monday, Sarah. Yeah, I think we're planning Monday. Oh, in real life shakeout run with Grace and others in Boston. Who's doing that? Ewan. Evan, sorry. Is it Evan or Ewan? Evan. So Evan's in Boston with Grace. Nice one. Okay, I am running at 9 kilometres an hour. So is Paul Hayward, Sarah Jacobson, Clive Finnemore, Tina Beard. Yes. Yes, we don't want all these reprobates knowing our plans. Yeah, we'll message you, Sarah. It's okay, Rob. It's only the usual reprobates. Welcome along if you're watching on YouTube. Unfortunately, Facebook has not started tonight, even though I think I've set it up correctly. I'm not entirely sure, but it hasn't started for whatever reason. So here we are, just on YouTube. So if you're watching on Facebook, I'm sorry, we're not there. If you're watching on Facebook, please switch over to YouTube where you will be able to see us. If you are watching on Facebook, you can't see us. So I'm sorry about that. It's alright, I do know I'm an idiot. Oh, I haven't even got my hat on. I haven't got my white hat. I bet Victoria's washed my white hat, which is why I can't find it. Look, I am hatless. Nobody's pointed that out to me. Nobody said, oh, Stephen, you're not wearing your cap. Right, we're 1 kilometre in. We're doing 10k. Let's set up camera angle number 7. Oh no, we don't want that. No, not that. There we are. 3. No, oh dear. Come on, work. Oh dear. Well, Sarah, Victoria did look at my cap the other day and she said that's very dirty. So I am thinking that she's removed it and washed it, because it's not here. And normally it's hanging on the treadmill, so I immediately know to put it on. Right, my camera angle is not... Ah, now it's changing. 4, 5. Come on, 6. Where's 6? Oh no, here we go. Right, why does everybody know more about Zwift than I do? Change it with the companion app, Stephen. Okay. Oh yeah, of course I can do it there, can't I? There we are. Oh no, that's taking a photo. Where's the camera angles then? No, cancel that. Oh dear. I don't think you can change the camera angles on here. Hang on. Oh yes, you can. There we are. Right, is that... Which one is that? No, that's not it. There it is. There's 7. That's 7. Right, Victoria says I haven't touched your cap. Oh, yes, I've just realised where it is. Thank you, Tina. Thank you, Clive. I've sorted it out. Yes, I know I'm an idiot. And I'm also an idiot because I can see my cap. Victoria hasn't washed it, so she's not the brilliant wife I thought she was. In fact, what's happened is I have actually put my cap on the hook where it's supposed to be, in the corner of the room over there. I don't have a cat. So my cap is... I've got 2 hooks by the door. It's the 2 hooks are holding my orange cap and my white cap, and they're supposed to be over there. That's where I'm supposed to put them to keep the place tidy. But because I'm lazy, I take my cap off at the end of a run and I hang it on the treadmill. Oh! Wait.
You suck!
Victoria's brought it for me. She's now redeemed herself as a. It really, yeah. She says it does need washing. Please don't tell me your cat's name is Cap. Sarah Jacobson has a cat called Cap. Right, there we go. Clive's wrist-based heart rate is 180. Mine is 118. Capgate was short. Capgate was short. Short-lived. Short-lived problems. Kevin says, congratulations, Victoria, for the 50 miles she ran. On Saturday it was. My wife is an ultra-running demon. Gianluca, hello Gianluca, says, is there an agenda to know when it's possible to run with you and which workout is in the agenda? Okay, so, Gianluca, we almost always run this run. So Monday, community run. Every Monday at this time, we do 10k. Every Tuesday and Thursday, we run at 11:30 in the UK, so 12:30 in European time. We do the Film My Run 500. Did Diana just say she needs my wife? You can have her on the loan, temporarily. My wife is available on loan. Only. Not permanently. And Gianluca, also we do on Thursday, we do Bag That Badge, and that's always at 6:15 UK time, 7:15 European time. But just look in the companion app for Bag That Badge on a Thursday. Oh dear. Perhaps that didn't come out quite as expected. I may be in trouble. Okay, I may be in trouble now. Why do I always get myself in these messes? Victoria says thank you for your whatever your appreciation of her run, whatever it was. Thin ice on the sofa, Stephen, says Tina. Yes, I know. Carol says there are plenty of witnesses. But No Sock says, don't worry, Stephen, if it's not on Strava, it doesn't count. That's true. I'm not sure how me loaning my wife out to people could get on Strava. I suppose it could. Sleeping on the treadmill tonight. It's okay, I regularly sleep on the treadmill. Many would say, even when I am running on it, I am half asleep. Or live streaming, half asleep. That or the couch, Rob, yes, exactly. How is the training going for Copenhagen? Full stop. Is anyone from here going? Question mark. Loads of us, Rob. What went on in Paris stays in Paris. Kevin, Clive, myself were in Paris. Sarah's having problems with her speed. It's not sticking at 9 kilometres per hour. I often find, after running for a little bit, that my treadmill, I'm like behind everybody and I have to speed up a little bit. Don't know why. Oh yes, Sarah has signed up for Paris next year, so I suppose we need to go again to keep her company. Paul Hayward, are you going to Paris next year? Evan DeLuca's going to do Paris next year, okay. Right, so we've already got about 3 or 4 of us then. Clive, are you going to come again? We need some new people to come to Paris next year as well. We need to persuade some people who haven't been to any of these things before. Right, that's Clive in. Okay, so we've got Kevin, Clive, me, Victoria, Sarah Jacobson, Paul Hayward. That's at least 5 of us now. Grace will probably come back, won't she? I bet we can talk Grace and Cecilia into coming back to Paris. Paul, Haywood, and Rob, are you coming? Question mark. Yes, exactly, Kevin. We all have a PB to beat in Paris. 3 kilometres done, by the way, 7 kilometres to go of our community run around Yumezi in Makuri Islands. I apologise that Facebook isn't working, so hello to everyone watching on YouTube today. Oh, Tina, that would be awesome. Tina, that would be amazing if you could come. Tina, that would be fabulous. And then we can get Amy Green to come as well. Kevin did run very fast. Kevin did run extremely fast. Yeah, it was cold, but it was sunny, Sarah. So I wore this vest, and Victoria wore a vest as well. Now, Jamie Caesar was wrapped up, so because he's from Atlanta in Georgia, you know where Atlanta is, for blooming heck. I don't need to explain to you where Atlanta is. He was very well wrapped up because he wasn't used to it being quite so cold. Paul Haywood says, I might start with my local park run before considering Paris. Okay, Paul. Oh yes, of course, Kevin did fall over at kilometre 24. Quite a long way to go, having had a fall. Sebastian suggested to Clive to hold Victoria's hands as she crossed the line. Full stop. But then he got overexcited and forgot. That's the funniest story I've got about Paris. Sebastian getting too excited. Where is Sebastian tonight? Does he not normally run this run? Ah, yes, of course. Yeah, I think we have all suffered a little since the marathon. Yeah, well, I've had a really bad cold. Victoria is now again starting to feel a little bit unwell after her race on Saturday. It was all we could do to stop Victoria getting ill during last week, because I was ill. I'm still not right. welcome along, Philip. Nice to have you with us. Philip, are you interested in running the Paris Marathon with us next year? Question mark, exclamation mark, exclamation mark. Nothing like jumping on somebody when they first arrive. Yes, good luck to everyone doing the Boston Marathon. Evan is in taper mode. Talking about Philip, Tina says, don't scare him off. Poor bloke's only just arrived, and you're asking him to run a marathon in Paris. I mean, basically inviting a complete stranger to come and run a marathon in Paris with me. Luckily, I tested negative, but I have been unwell. Right, Evan is going for sub 3 in Boston. Nice one. Mark Mansueto, good evening to you. Yeah, Grace will be cheerleading with Carol's ZLDR sign. I am very welcoming. Although I notice he hasn't said yes, he'll come, or no, he won't come. He's just hiding now, but afraid of the freaks that are running this run. I don't go out much because it's scary out there. I didn't do too much, did I? Kevin, don't deny it. You love the camera. John Free says, it can't be worse than to film my run 5k on camera. That is true, John. Yes. How dare you? I am a quality interviewer. Rude, don't you think? Just rude. Yeah, no questions while running, John. That's the thing. You're all right. You just have to be on camera. You don't have to answer the questions. Yes, John. I think most people would agree it's worse when I'm there in person. It's far more dangerous when I'm in real life. Heart rate looking nice and good. 111 beats per minute. Kevin, that is a fact, Stephen. Carol says only the good-looking get interviewed. Have you know I interviewed everybody who was running the marathon. Evan says that's me. That's not true, Carol. I interviewed Clive lots of times! Exclamation mark. Clive, yours was the first name that came to mind. I apologise. It was just for purposes of the joke. I'm so sorry, Clive. I didn't mean that. But the joke was there, set up. I just had to think of an appropriate victim. I knew you wouldn't take it too badly. Yes, Kevin, please try and run slower next time. Right, 5k in, 5k to go, nearly anyway, almost. Right, Victoria says stop digging a hole. Yeah, I'll just shut up now, shall I? Sorry, Victoria. I keep forgetting that my wife listens to these live streams, and after I've finished, I get roundly told off for all the things I said that were wrong, or inappropriate, or rude. I keep forgetting that my wife listens to my live stream. Yeah, wait till GU36. Yeah, but you're just going to smoke me in GU36, aren't you? Because I'm going to do no training between now and Guernsey. I'm going to be rubbish. I feel like I need like a bit of a rest. So not so many miles, but I know that we've got Guernsey coming up. Well done, Tina. Tina's rounding it off at 5k. It's been a pleasure, she says. Been a pleasure for us. Thanks, Tina. See you soon. The pleasure is all ours, Tina. Right, halfway through. 5k done, 5k to go. So, Tina's gone to have some tea. Well done, Tina. And we're going to try and get to the end of this run without me digging any more holes for myself or getting myself even more told off at the end of the run by my better half. My better half, who now is technically a better runner than me, as she has a good for age and a Boston qualifier. So I am rubbish compared to my wife now. Hello Seattle, hello Greg in Seattle. Stefan says they're having a beacon party. Are you up at the front, Stefan, with... I think Stefan is up at the front. Almost certainly. Yes, Sarah. All right, Tina. Again, just rude. What is going on? It's not a guarantee, but we think her time is probably good enough. Just looking at all the other Boston qualifier times from previous years, we think she will qualify because she is about 10 minutes inside the qualifying time for the age that she will be. See, London and Boston are different because Boston, the qualifying time is the age that you will be when you run. Quebecer 740 on Twitch. Yes, Zwift on treadmill. That's correct. You are right. That's what we're doing. Yeah, Boston allows you to run using your qualifying time on the age that you are when you will run Boston. Whereas London, your qualifying time is based on the age you were when you ran your qualifying time. Now, Victoria is going to jump up an age category next year. So before Boston happens, she will get a year older and she will go into the next age category. So she's already got a Boston qualifier for her current age. So when she jumps to the next age category, that qualifier will be even better. So it'll be like, I think over 10 minutes better than she needs to be for that age group. So fingers crossed, she should be okay for Boston. And of course London as well, hopefully, but we're less sure about London. So coming up to 6 kilometres now. We're now running through the villages. That's why you said beacon party, because the back marker and the front marker were briefly together. Just updated treadmill news, by the way. Well, there basically is no update. So even though my treadmill is still broken, even though I've had the engineer come out and he's diagnosed the issue and he's written a report and he's sent the report back to Techno Gym HQ, I still haven't had a quote for the repair. So it's still broken. I'm just waiting on them quoting for the repair. And the same is true of my laptop as well. So I have been running Zwift on Apple TV for the past few days because my laptop died and that's in the repair shop and I still haven't had a quote from them. It's been there about 6 days and they still haven't come back with a quote for how much it's going to be. So if they don't contact me by tomorrow, I think I am going to be contacting them and saying, come on, hurry up. What is going on? Right, over 6k in now. Heart rate looking nice. 111, 112 BPM. So right down there in zone 1. Nice and easy. Just getting back into it this week. Yeah, they do, Sarah. Tech issues just constant. But, you know, you just have to overcome them. When you've got so much different tech going on in one room, there's always going to be something that isn't working right. So, I mean, at this speed, the treadmill is fine. But if I'm going if I'm going to go fast, it just starts burning and smelling. But we know what's wrong with it. It needs a new deck and belt. Now, last time I had that done was about 4 years ago. And it cost about 500 quid. That's about $800. So we'll see. Probably gone up, hasn't it? Quality of Apple TV graphics are not up to scratch for live streaming. Will B says, is your treadmill not covered by warranty? Not anymore, no. The warranty ran out 2 years ago, I think. But also, I have a feeling anyway that a deck and belt is not, in fact, covered under the warranty. I think it's only something like the motor that is covered under the warranty. I think the deck and belt is never even covered. Not enough shadow detail for me. Compared to an RTX 3060 card. I can tell just looking at the screen here that it's not as... The screen I'm looking at now is not as nice as looking at the PC screen. Yeah, I'm with you, Rob. I'm with you. That said, Apple TV is perfectly usable. Right, coming up to 7 kilometres now. The iPad Pro is pretty good, I hear. I've not used it, but I know people who've got the iPad Pro say the graphics on that are really good. What are we doing tomorrow evening, folks? Question mark. Right, Clive's going outside. Carol is viewing the trees. Spring hasn't arrived in Zwift. No, not yet. Yes, Sarah Jacobson does have an iPad Pro. Yeah, so it's pretty good then, iPad Pro, I think. Right, Kevin's doing a personal workout for Copenhagen. Right, okay, well, I'll have to find something to do then. Or I could go outside as well and run with my club, couldn't I, of course? I don't know, Diana, what time or event to do. Matt Dawson says, do you need trail trainers for this bit? There's an actual better trail called Repack Ridge, Matt, in Watopia. It's a little bit out of the way. You have to run a few kilometres to get there. But there is a trail called Repack Ridge, which is real proper off-road trail running. So you probably do need trail shoes for that. Someone on my live stream just suggested we need trail shoes for this bit. Thing is, it's quite dry, Matt, so I'm not sure we do need trail shoes. I think road shoes are still okay for this bit. If it rains, it probably would require trail shoes. Heart rate is still looking good. 113 beats per minute, still zone 1, nice and easy. No need to do anything crazy at the moment. So I haven't got any major races. Well, no, that's not true. I would like to go quite quick in Guernsey, which is next month, May the 15th. Same day as everyone else is doing the Copenhagen Marathon. Clive, Finnemore and myself are doing the Guernsey GU36. I must admit I'd quite like to try and go quite quick in that one, but I also feel like I need a little bit of a rest for a few weeks before starting training over the summer for some big races coming up at the end of the summer. So it might be that I have to go into Guernsey a little bit undertrained, to be honest. No, I won't. I certainly won't get cross-country shoes with spikes in, Matt. That's for sure. That would be bad news on the treadmill. Right, temperature in here is 22.7 degrees Celsius. So it's fairly warm. I've got the doors open behind me. It's relatively warm, but it's been very windy outside today. Let's take a packed lunch to Guernsey. What, so I can eat it while running round? Right, Victoria is now saying, right, run GU36 with me. Oh, Victoria. I know, but I've never done a fast Guernsey. I'd like to try, because every time I'm going comfortable pace. So I'd like to do one Guernsey where I go a little bit quicker. I'd like to try doing 6 hours, but I don't know. Well, Victoria, why don't you run with me and Clive and try and do 6 hours with us? We need to do 3 hours for the hilly section, and then 3 hours for the flat section. Or do we do 4 hours? 4 hours for the hilly section and 2 hours for the flat section. No, actually, it's 20 miles for the flat section, isn't it? Not doing 20 miles in 2 hours. 20 miles in 3 hours, and 16 miles in 3 hours for the hilly section. That's quite tough going though, isn't it? That's 6 hours would be quite quick. I'd like to try though. For those of you that have no idea what I'm talking about, so GU36 is the Guernsey Ultra 36 mile race. It's basically around the whole coastline of Guernsey. Guernsey is one of the Channel Islands off the coast of France, although it's a UK territory. And okay, Sarah, no problem. So the first 16 miles of the Guernsey Ultra is very hilly. Over 1,000 metres, 1,200 metres of ascent. So it's very hilly. So that's 16 miles. And then the last 20 miles is completely flat. Well, you know, relatively flat. So it's a really good race. On very technical terrain. It could also be quite hot. But it's also made for speed as well. Certainly those last 20 miles. So I'd like to try and get as close to 6 hours as possible. Thinking about it in my head now, that does seem like a very lofty goal, but yeah, we'll just have to see. Maybe we just say anything under 7. So as long as it's got a 6 in front of it, 6:05 or 6:55, doesn't matter. 6 something would be good. Paul Hayward, it's 13.3 in the garage. That is cold, Paul. Gosh. Now it's definitely warmer here. We have just under 2 kilometres left of the community run. Kevin has 1 kilometre left. He's up ahead. Doing 10 kph. We're doing 9 kph, so we'll be just over an hour running. John Fries is going to finish now. Well done, John. No worries, it's not attention seeking at all. Take care, John. Speak to you soon. John Freeze is going. I'm still looking for another member for the Zwift Running League, which is on Wednesday, so we need to get that sorted out, don't we, Clive? Steve Davies has joined very, very late. Blimey, Steve, that is late. Steve, you may be running on your own for a while at the end of this. We're finishing in about a mile. Okay, Kev, what, Wednesday evening? So Clive, Kevin and me for the running league on Wednesday, yeah? Okay. And we'll have Victoria as our number 4 backup. Only problem is I can't run very fast on this treadmill at the moment. That's one issue, but never mind. Okay, so it is Clive, Kevin and me for the running league. Um, 7:30 UK time, so it's probably 8:30 French time. Lovely bridge, I love this bridge. Not as nice as the Jungle Bridge, but it's still a nice bridge. Okay, wait, Kevin, I will get you signed up and I'll get a link to you for the race. So don't sign up in the app, I'll get a link to you. Same for you, Clive. Right, Kevin's just coming up to the finish. Well done, Kev. See you later. So the marker will drop to Clive, I think, next. The beacon drops to Clive. Or is it me? I can't remember. And Carol is just finishing as well. Well done, Carol. Kev says, stay strong, stay safe. And run on. Oh yeah, happy birthday, John. It's John Freeze's birthday as well. Right, 1 kilometre to go, 6 minutes. Right, Kev's off.
Right on!
"39 again," says John. Yeah, I'm coming up to 29 again soon. So we will be back tomorrow in the morning, UK time 11:35. We'll be doing the Film My Run 500. And then tomorrow evening, we haven't decided yet. Actually, I do feel like maybe I could go out with my running club tomorrow. So like Clive, we'll go outdoors tomorrow. And then we'll be back for the Zwift Running League on Wednesday. Darren is asking, how long are you going for? Is that talking to me? Darren Pick. How long am I going for? I'm finishing at 10k, Darren. I think that's the right answer to his question if he was talking to me. I'm not entirely sure. Kevin says happy birthday to John Freeze. Clive Finnemore has the beacon. And we're all going to finish in 500 metres time. That's 3 minutes from now. So thank you very much everybody for watching, and well done for taking part. This is our regular Monday community run. We combine the running clubs that are on Zwift, the Film My Run, FMR Running Club, MHG Running Club, PACK Running Club, and ZLDR, and we all come together on a Monday and run together. No worries, Darren. So always check the companion app for times Daryl, not Darren, not Daryl. Approaching the end now. So don't forget tomorrow, film my run 500, 11:35. 12% on your treadmill. It's a big, steep climb. And then back on Wednesday for the Zwift Running League. I says, well done everyone. Good to see you all. Yeah. Always a good start to the week. Lots of good banter, especially early on in the first 5k when everybody's cheery. Everyone gets a bit tired after 5k. But yeah, good, always good banter on a Monday. Paul Hayward, no worries. See you soon. Thank you, Clive. Clive's just giving the Film My Run 500 a bit of a leg up. Cheers, Clive. Just coming to the end, and that is our community 10k done for the day. Next time, Darren. And there we go. All done. Okay, that is us done for the day. We are back tomorrow. Take care, everyone. Thank you very much for watching. Thanks for all the banter. I apologise that we weren't on Facebook. I'll try and sort that out for tomorrow. I'm sure it was just a temporary glitch. Something usually happens that I can sort out. So until tomorrow for the Film My Run 500, thank you very much for watching. Take care. See you soon. Bye bye.